everybody. Happy New Year. As you can hear, I am starting my new year with a little bit of a cold, but cold or no cold, I am very happy to start the day with you. You know, as I mentioned a few weeks ago, when I was younger, I moved to Macau in southern China for 2 years, and it was such a great experience for me. I learned so many things, including trying to learn to speak Chinese. Now, that's a lifetime pursuit, and there are many things that make Chinese a complicated language to learn. It's tonal, there's no alphabet, so you can't really look at a word and try to sound it out or make a guess. And for some reason the other day, I had this memory of a time where I had been in Macau for just a few months, and I had one of the missionary kids with me who was only about 2 at the time, and we had gone out to run an errand. Now, I had no problem getting us to our errand, and we ran the errand, and then we got in a cab to go home. And when I told the cab driver the name of the building that I needed to go to, either he did not know where the building was, or my Chinese was so bad he had no idea what I was saying. So he kept asking me questions in Chinese, and I kept repeating one of the only sentences I knew, which was, "Please speak slower, I don't speak Chinese well." And this panic is slowly starting to rise in me. I wasn't sure what to do. It was alarming to be in a situation as an adult where I felt that helpless. I didn't speak Chinese well enough. I honestly wasn't sure where in the world we were in Macau. And I felt out of control, and I felt kind of stupid. And when that story popped into my mind the other day, I thought, you know, I feel a little bit that way heading into 2024. I am not sure where this cab is going to go, and I don't speak 2024 very well. But you know who does? God. God knows exactly where 2024 is headed. God speaks 2024. God reigns over 2024, over every event, whether it's global or in your life. And I know I've shared this verse before, but it's truly an anchor verse for me. So there's a good chance you'll hear it at least once in a Devo every year. And it's from Deuteronomy 31:8. And it simply says, "The Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you or forsake you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged." God is the only one who can do this for us. He can both go before us, he already knows the future, and he can be with us and walk with us in the present towards a future we don't yet know. As we start this year, you may feel like you're in a cab driving around in a country you don't know and with a language you don't speak. And maybe that's because of some uncertainties in your life, uncertainty about your health or about your finances or about a relationship. Or maybe you feel this way because you're in a new situation, a new job, a new relationship, or you find yourself in a new grief. Whatever it is, God is with you. God is not lost. God is not confused, and God speaks 2024. He will be with you. He will not leave you or forsake you. He will be with you through every day of this year. We can rest in his daily presence with us as we walk into this new year. And what's the result of this truth? Peace and hope. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. When we believe and embrace the truth that God is with us and goes before us, we have peace and hope. Even in the midst of the uncertainties, in the midst of the newness, in the midst of the difficulties, we have peace and hope because God is with us and he will never leave us or forsake us. I hope you enjoy today and embrace it, knowing that God is with you and he is ahead of you, and your 2024 is secure in him.